Good morning. It's Michelle, YBM Beauty here, coming to you live from my bathroom because where else do I do my makeup every morning, right? All right, so yeah, I already did like my base face. I already did my morning skincare ritual, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go live with you guys, see if anybody's on. Say hi. Good morning. And yeah, so let's see if anybody joins us today. So it's kind of a little bit dreary here in Pennsylvania. I'm not sure where everybody is going to be checking in from. But yeah, here it's kind of a little bleh. It's rainy, it's dreary. My sinuses are kind of a little bit revolting. So yeah, it's you know, not exactly the funnest day here in PA, but you know what, that's okay, because each day is what you make of it, right? And I'm glad somebody commented the other day they love it and think it's hysterical when I am looking for the brushes that I want to use, because that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I had my brush in my hand and I set it down to set up my camera, and now I lost both of my brushes. And the thing is, I have a brush holder. So like literally I just took it out to be able to use it, and I set it down. And girls, I don't know where I set it to. Alright, it's gotta be here though, right? I mean, a liquid foundation brush, and that liquid foundation brush I was looking for, it was right here. Hold on. I'm telling you, I'd lose my marble some days, girls. I really, really would. All right, so my face is like super dry. I don't know if it's the flaring, if it's the weather, or what is going on. So I am using my liquid foundation brush and kind of doing a little concoction here, if you would. We all know I love the BB brew when my skin is really, really dry. So kind of what I'm doing is my own little concoction of that. But what I'm also going to add in is a little bit of our Beachfront Body Bronzer. Now you might ask, like, why are you doing that? I don't know, it's so dreary, it's so icky out. I just kind of want to get a little bit of a tan going. So I put some BB Flawless, put a little bit of the tanning, the bronzer, and the bronzer washes right off. You don't, it's not the permanent bronzer. And I'm putting a little bit of my handy dandy concealer. Yeah, I go one step further. If we're gonna throw in everything, let's throw the kitchen sink in with it. Put a couple drops of my Miracle in a Bottle, as I like to call it. And let's see what we got. Because like I said, my skin is super, super, fly away hair, super duper dry. So let's hope this works. And don't be shy when you come on. Yeah, seriously, I got a fly away hair somewhere on my face now and I can't find it. You can even see like the sinuses. Cameras are not always kind. You can see how like swollen and puffy my eyes are. But that's okay. Always going to be real with you, ladies and men. I've had a few men contact me on here. Not creepily, but, you know, some guys care about their women. But, so last night I posted about my meltdown. Oh, Lord. it was bad. I had a bad day. My husband came home from work and he was like, what kind of day did you have? I'm like, I am beyond miserable. I was not mad at anyone in particular. I was just miserable. Please tell me I'm not alone. Somebody else has had to have those days. So yeah, I was like, just, everybody please just do what you're supposed to do. Don't give me more of a reason to flip out. I have kids. They did. But it's okay. Because I had a little mini meltdown. And fortunately, that doesn't happen often. So my kids loved me anyways, at the end of the day. So that was really good. I basically grounded myself. I removed myself from the house. At one point, I know you guys are probably like, what is she doing? I have not brought out my contour brush in a while. I'm still using the bronzer. But I just wanted to have a little bit more control today. And honestly, I wasn't even going to do this much makeup. But you know, sometimes when we take those extra few minutes to do our makeup, it really can change our whole day. And not that I woke up mad, because like I woke up like really, really happy. It's like, okay, I had a meltdown yesterday. I'm loving the world again today. But it's really, really dreary outside, so let's go ahead and at least have our makeup look good, right? You can see still the effects of my TMJ where I'm still like a little swollen from the other day. Hello, viewer, who's on? Whoop, who's off? They come and go so quickly around here. I guess my base face kind of scared them a little bit. That's okay. I love you anyways. Maybe you'll be back. So now we're going to go ahead and blend. Oh, my kids are almost done with school. For those who don't know and hang out with me, they're cyber school. So, Wyatt had a really tough semester. He's in 5th grade. And, not gonna lie, I really was like, oh my gosh, are you gonna get everything done? Like, I'm used to my kids being done, like, with school, like, 2 weeks early. And both of them were like, la, 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 you know, and I'm like, oh my gosh, get done with school. But I had to kind of remind myself, like, they're still in, like, they're in cyber school. So school's kind of still going on, so it's really okay that they still have schoolwork to do. I'm just so used to my kids always working ahead. But my oldest has an algebra test today. And then I think he's got one extra credit assignment that he's waiting to get back in language arts. But my oldest right now has a 3.56. And my youngest, who is in 5th grade, as of yesterday had a 3.6. But he got a bunch of grades back last night that I saw came through. So I'm not sure where he's at. But both of them will be finishing with overall 90s. Somewhere in there. So I'm very proud of them. My oldest struggles with math. It's just, when he came to cyber school 2 years ago, he was not where they were in math. So his teacher said, you know, where he came from starting last year to the end of the year last year, and then where he started this year to where he's finishing, he is doing amazing. So I'm very, very proud of him. He worked his butt off. I know last year he had to go to, and he didn't like it. Ooh, boy, he did not like it. But on his own, he elected to go to tutoring because to him, his grades were unacceptable. So he's going to go far in life because he does not accept mediocrity. If he tries his best, he will accept the final, but he's not going to just slide through. So he's decided to go back to regular public school this year. So, well, in the fall. So I'm really, really, really hoping that that sticks with him because it kind of scares me, to be honest. My one friend and I, we have bets that he is not going to last long going back to cyber school. Whereas my youngest has no desire whatsoever to go back to public school and has actually, he's trying to figure out how to get the school to let him do 6th grade, wait for it, over summer vacation. So not kidding. I'm like, dude, enjoy your summer vacation. Like, are you insane? But yeah. So I think each have two classes that are left. And then Wyatt, my youngest, does have 2 science portfolios that him and his father are working on. And then they'll be done for the year. And now one of my besties is messaging me. But that's okay. She'll see here in a minute or not. But I'm over here. Because I'm keeping it very neutral today, right? Not doing anything too crazy. For my eyes, I used Proper, which is our brown, just to line. And like I said, I'm going to keep everything really, really nice and neutral today. Because we don't always have to be crazy. I'm going to use palette 2. Just because I really don't use it a lot. I'm going to go ahead and use Romantic across the entire eye. Before I came on, I did my eye primer, so. Good morning, love. I just saw your thing come up that you were doing corrections. And I'm like, oh, there's the bestie. I'm like, she was working. Yeah, I just honestly decided that I was going to just quit come on because it's like a craptastic morning out there. So I figured this would at least get me, I don't know, motivated. How's the book coming? Are you done with your corrections yet? Since I know I'm not allowed to read it. Not that I care. Excuse me. Wow. I am like sneezy and McSneezer since today. It is so bad. I'm actually working off a palette 2 today. Thank you, love. You want to bless me? Don't move. You know how palette 2 was like, yeah, definitely headache. Palette 2 was yours, right? And then I got you the 3, I think. I'm starting to love palette 2. So I had my LuLaRoe leggings on this morning, and they're the blue ones with the gold. And yeah, I'm starting to love it. I was like, I have neither like blue pants or gold, like nothing to go with it. I'm like, well, this really stinks because now I'm buying all these LuLaRoe leggings and I have no shirts and tunics to go with them. So I need to like go shopping. Yeah, right now I'm wearing black ones that have like all these geometric shapes all over them, and they're like white and orange and blues and pinks and purples, so I figured this will go with it. I know, I love the tunic that you were wearing. Was it Memorial Day or was it the day that we were getting ready? I forget. I think it was Memorial Day. Because, no offense to either one of us, the day before when we were getting ready, let's face it, neither one of us were really worried about what we looked like. Oop. Nobody had time for that. We was busy. Busy, 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 busy. I tell you, busy. Alright, so now I just want to go and blend this out. I don't know if you can hear the music. I'm hoping I don't get in trouble for it. Some do, some don't, whatever. I didn't know if anybody was going to be on, so I'm like, I'm putting music on. It's on DirecTV. Certainly don't own the rights to it. But I figure if DirecTV can play it, to heck with them. And so can I. Good. It was just a nice way so that I didn't have complete silence. And then we have to figure out our schedule. X and I have, lucky for us, we have our dermatology appointment tomorrow. Yay. Always exciting in the world. Dermatology. Excuse me. I am like really congested here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, put a little bit of my iridescent shimmer. And then if anybody who watches or has this shared, yesterday we announced our new hottie lip plumper. Is she going to the same place that X and I are going? I don't know. I just feel like I keep needing more like highlighter, and I know I really don't. Alright. No, we're going North Washington. Nice light. Oh, you know what? That's what I wanted to do today. I wanted to try, because I wanted it the other day and I set it down and then I couldn't find it anywhere. And I was like, oh my gosh, this was like the only thing that I wanted to do. I want to try Speechless in our lip stain. It's on the fridge upstairs. Oh, it's on the fridge upstairs. I'm like, what's in the fridge upstairs? What? Your doc? Okay. Yeah. Is it the old Med Arts? Because that's where we're going. I'm still trying to get like the very... That's where we're going. Alright. You know what? I didn't actually put my blush on, so let's just do a touch of blush. A touch of blush. And then I gotta go work. Yeah, they were really nice. They're, honestly, we saw the PA both days, which, like, kind of annoys me. Because, you know, you're paying for a specialist. So if that bugs you, just make sure that you are seeing the actual doctor. But honestly, I figure X and I have psoriasis. Like, it's not... Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah. No, actually, I think ours is Barb. I have no idea. I got the message yesterday. Is it terrible to say I really, really didn't pay attention? Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead. We're going to use the new Speechless. Well, new to me, because I just got it. Alright, let's see how this is. Are they? Did she try the thing that I gave her? Did that like help at all? I'm gonna be honest. Except when I get anxious and I start, it hits. The only thing is I'm noticing that now it's on my other leg. I like it. Speechless. It's basically I think this is our nude lip stain that came out last month. I have the 80s music going on in the background, so it's like some of it's good, some of it not. I just realized I forgot to do my 3D fiber lashes. That's crazy. How do you forget to do your lashes? I honestly probably would have canceled, but Exie still has that thing on his face. And she's like, oh, that'll probably, you know, go away by the time you're here for your next appointment. How long have you had it? Oh, it's like a little cyst. It's just going to rupture. All right, well, it still hasn't ruptured, and the kid has had it for like 2 years. So now it's like, okay. Like, I know it's on his face, and we don't want to scar his face, because, like, you know, he's handsome. But I think at this point, we really just have to take it off. So, you know, just good. Like, well, why don't we try and wait again? And I'm going to be like, nope. And of course, Xavier named it. Did I tell you that? He named it Bobby D. No, I have no idea. My kids are crazy. Just like Wyatt wanting to do 6th grade over the summer. Your nephews are crying. Right? Like, yeah. I'm like so subdued this morning. It's like I had that wicked flip out last night, and now I'm like, blah, blah, blah. Nothing's gonna like faze me. Bella said, yeah, wait in his... Oh my God. Seriously, I want Xavier and like Bella to like grow old together. It's two crazy kids. I love them. Did she hear of or start watching the show? I think it's called Westworld or something like that. See, she's missing her hair, and my hair is finally long enough to put in a ponytail. I think they're only on episode 2. I honestly have no idea if it's a Netflix show, if it's a DirecTV show. I know nothing about it, but it's kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, She's so not a boy. Oh my gosh. I've had shorter pixie cuts than what she has. I love it. I think it looks awesome on her. It is like, honestly, so her. Oh, my girl. Does she need Aunt Shell love? Because she looks awesome. There we go. How does that look for just a quick everyday? Yeah. You know what, I actually make sure I'm grabbing the translucent setting powder and not my actual foundation. Yeah. I'll talk to her. I'll talk to my little girl. I had somebody asking the other day, like, seriously, like, are you part of like the mob or something? Like your kids have all these like aunts. I'm like, well, typically if you're watching a gangster movie, it's all the uncles. It's Uncle Louie, Uncle Gino, Uncle whomever. I'm like, no. I'm like, it's a girl thing. They're like, because like none of the husbands are called Uncle anything. And I'm like, oh, thank you. I appreciate that, especially this morning because I feel crappy. I'm like, it's a girl thing. They're like, well, do they call so? And then they're like, well, does anybody call you like aunt anything? And I'm like, yeah, you want to see text messages from a couple of my nieces? Because they're not biological, but I'll tell you right now, they're mine and I will fight for them. So, all right, well, this is Tuesday mornings. It's dreary and icky outside. I'm in my LuLaRoe, my new shirt that I got at Target for like $7, clearance rack. Gotta love it. I gotta go take care of my day job. I gotta go make sure my kids are up, and I don't know. I guess maybe I'll feed them breakfast this morning. So I don't know. All right, I love you. You know I love you. Always, always, always. And I'll chat with you later. And yeah, I'll talk to my niece. I love you. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.